between the bodies of water of the Arabian Gulf in the north and northwest and the Gulf of Oman in the east between latitudes 22 degrees and 22 degrees 26.3 minutes north and longitudes 51 degrees and 56.3 minutes east lies the United Arab Emirates with an area of approximately 83,600 square kilometers. Deserts make up most of this area. The Hajar Mountains occupy the eastern and northeastern part of the country, with gravel plains in the eastern and western parts. Most parts of the coastal plains in the Arabian Gulf are characterized by flats, and Quaternary period sediments cover most of the surface geology of the state. Rock outcrops are found in the east of the country, along the southern coast of the Arabian Gulf, west of Abu Dhabi, and on remote islands. The oldest rocks in the state are approximately 600 million years old. These rocks are exposed on remote islands and consist of salt, accompanied by fragments of sedimentary and igneous rocks. Salt rocks exist as surface and marine domes, forming a cap for oil and gas accumulations. Formed after the ophiolite thrust, the sedimentary basin is located in the mountain forefront, extending along the western wing of the Hajar Mountains. It is filled with sediments dating from the late Cretaceous to the Tertiary period. These sediments folded post-thrusting, forming elongated anticline structures in the mountains such as Hafit, Malakat, Mundasa, and Faya. Sand deposits cover the alluvial fans, bound to the west by the mountain structures of Hafit and Faya, and to the east by the western front of the Hajar Mountains. Under the sands of the western and central parts of the country lies a thick sequence of the western platform, composed of sedimentary rocks rich in petroleum. This forms the bedrock of most regions of the United Arab Emirates, including the offshore area. The total area of the emirate is approximately 1,580 square kilometers, representing 1.9% of the country's area. The mountains and rocky elevations account for about 1,200 square kilometers, representing 76% of the Emirates' total area. Urban areas and activities in cities and villages occupy about 15% of the total area of the Emirate. Only 100 square kilometers in all mining areas, representing 6% of the Emirates' area. The mountains and rocky highlands in the Emirate are a natural museum due to their various shapes and types influenced by tectonic processes. Port, folding, faulting, slipping, and geological interference. They are divided into two rock units. The first, original in origin with geology in place. The other, transported from its original location to the current location, in addition to coastal areas characterized by silicate clastic plains and some limestone sediments and local textures. The age of the original rock units ranges from the Middle Permian to the Upper Cretaceous. Most of its rock consists of limestone forming the Al-Hajar Mountains, which divide into rock formations called Ras al-Jins, Kamar, and a series of mountain peaks and Al-Musandam Mountains. These sequences contain various sedimentary rocks, chiefly formed of limestone. Dolomite, sandstone, shale, claystone, flint, coastal and aeolian deposits, and the rock units transported from the ophiolite representing a slice of the upper mantle and the oceanic crust we live on. During the light printing era, Shiri moved towards the village crust. It is a group of basal and sub-basal igneous rocks such as diabases, gabbro, hasbergite, dunite, serpentine, in addition to surface volcanic structures like pillows and volcanic dikes. The bedrock of Fujairah Emirate consists of igneous rocks represented by the ophiolitic sequence known as the Samail ophiolite complex. Formed in the late Cretaceous period, it extends for a distance of approximately 500 kilometers from Ras Al Had in the south of Oman to the eastern parts of the United Arab Emirates. The Samail ophiolite is considered the largest and best ophiolite exposure in the world. Mountain ranges, hills, plains, oases, and sandy beaches are the main geological features of the Emirates land, with mountains being the most prominent. The Huwasina Massif, which includes ophiolite rocks and contains limestone and flint stones along with some silicate shale, chalky shale, and calcareous shale, is mainly found in the northwestern part of the emirate. Due to heavy seasonal rainfall, many dams have been built to increase groundwater reserves. Fujairah is distinguished by its strategic location on international shipping routes, making it a central meeting point, in addition to its calm and safe waters. In addition to the infrastructure, advanced global communication networks, the one-stop system for applications, permits, and administrative transactions, and the availability of skilled labor with relatively low wages. And the presence of the Fujairah port as one of the best global ports for maritime shipping with its logistics services and the presence of Marsil Custer. All of this has made Fujairah an attractive area for investment and free trade. The Fujairah Natural Resources Corporation has conducted geological and geochemical surveys and explored for minerals in the Emirate, encouraging scientific research and providing training opportunities for students. This has been achieved through memorandums of understanding and cooperation conducted by the corporation with universities and scientific research centers, most notably the United Arab Emirates University. Additionally, they have held workshops and courses, and furthermore, the Etihad rail network will be connecting all industrial and mining areas at the port of Fujairah and the city, at all UAE ports and GCC ports, which will be beneficial. Having a bigger impact on the movement of goods and construction materials like gravel and rocks, making transport easier and smoother. This will have positive effects on the environment and extend the lifespan of the roads by stopping the transport of products from the production sites to the export ports. The mountains and rocky heights are an important natural resource as they contain some mineral deposits such as chromium, copper, possibly manganese, iron, platinum, among others, which is the main focus of the planned studies and research. By the Directorate of Geology and Mining at the Fujairah Natural Resources Corporation, as the rocky formations and non-metallic deposits are important sources for the production of all basic building materials which underpin the construction, urban and mining industries, not just in the Emirate but in all of the states Emirates, and extend to the Gulf Cooperation Council countries, other Arab countries and India. Geological explorations indicate the existence of historical sites for copper extraction in the region, and some chromite ores were also extracted in the 90s of the last century. Work is currently underway at the site in the M1 region to extract chromite. There are also some explored sites in the central M1 region. In the Saiji and Zakat area, the high purity levels of calcium carbonate content in the stone rocks have opened up many industrial mining investment opportunities for the production of calcium oxide, calcium hydroxide, and precipitated calcium carbonate. Thus, establishing many chemical and construction industries to meet the demand from local, regional, and global markets. Investing in the mining sector is now open to establish many industries in the Emirate, including, for example, the following: Portland cement industry, lime industry, sand lime brick industry, ornamental stone industry. Rock wool industry, mineral fillers industry, building aggregates industry, large stone and rock industry, auxiliary materials in iron and steel processes. The Fujairah Natural Resources Corporation is one of the pioneering institutions in allocating many mining areas in accordance with the state's directions in the region. The government of Fujairah, which is concerned with preserving, exploiting, and sustaining natural resources in a clean, pollution-free environment, has divided its mining areas into 3 geographical zones: M1, M2, M3. This allocation for mining areas has been supported by establishing strict laws and regulations for all mining facilities in each sector to ensure the safety of the environment and workers by minimizing pollutants as much as possible. Conducting an environmental impact assessment study for various mining activities and focusing on programs, Delby gravel, and waste management, coordinating with the Ministry of Climate Change and Environment to foresee the future by creating opportunities for innovative mining industries to contribute to the Emirates economy by adopting modern scientific methodologies and techniques. This ultimately helps in strategic mining planning, which in turn contributes to directing policies and setting priorities in the best way, and helps in developing promising future mining plans. Driven by social responsibility to serve the nation and a strong commitment to contributing to the developmental journey and ensuring continuous prosperity in all our endeavors.